Hi everybody, welcome back to Stitching with Ginger. I hope you've had a good couple weeks. It is Thursday and week 3 of school, so very busy day. Got a lot to show you today. I've got some whips, some Evertote finished objects, but not fully finished. I might have you in the comments tell me how you finish your projects. So I have a few from last year that I finished in this year that I'm going to show you. So there's a few there, maybe 12 or 13. And then some haul. I've gotten a lot of stuff in the mail this past week, so I want to show you that. And I promised you I would show you my Christmas quilt that I started and I have to get more fabric for. So let's jump right in. Like and subscribe down below. Send your friends. This is number 7. When I get to 10, I'm going to do a giveaway. So let's get moving. I hope you're all having a good day. Oh, by the way, it's pumpkin season. I got the pecan crunch today, so we'll see how we like that. Got my tea. So I'm a chai tea drinker. I tried my pumpkin chai yesterday, and I've been to Dunkin', so I got my Starbucks today. So grab a drink. Buckle in. It's going to be a little bit today. Thank you. Okay, whips. So I have the Tiny Modernist. I might have to pull the shade on you because it's a little sunny today. Nice and hot out. 90 degrees here. Hope that's better. Here is my little house. Jack wants to say hi. Say hi, Jack. There's him and Buddy. Okay. I got my little school done. My little apple. And this is on my 16 count that I tea-dyed. It is the Tiny Modernist Mouse Schoolhouse. So I'm working on my chalkboard. Got my apple there. I'm going to put the stem on it. My little pencil, which you can hardly tell. Once I get it outlined, I think you'll be able to see it better. So a little closer. So tea-dyed. 16 count Ada from Hobby Lobby. So there's that. DMC floss. Sorry for the zip. Let me grab my projects. They fell on the floor here. I'd rather do that bend over than drop you like I did last time. We're learning, aren't we? Okay. Move that back so we don't drop it again. All right. I've been just working away. I don't know how you guys do all this. Manage everything. Got a small lap here, so I'm doing the book Winds of Autumn. Blooming Stitcher got hers done already, but I wanted to do it with her, but I missed. I thought it was September. It's called Bittersweet September. Such a beautiful piece. Winds of Autumn, Blackbird designs. A lot of nice patterns in here that I want to do. Got me a small start there. Another piece of tea dyed. Actually, this one's coffee, I believe, because it's the darker one. So there's the start of the house. I got one window, starting on the second window there. 16 count Ada. Called for flosses, and I got Gentle Art Sarsaparilla and Gentle Art Tomato. I just like those two colors, and I love how that house is coming in that sarsaparilla. It's so pretty. So there's those two. I can't wait. I was going to do it in September, but it's October. Start August. So there's that. We'll get moving on that some more. I've been doing a lot of monogamous stitching on my canary, but I decided I wanted to try to figure out, I don't know how you guys do it. Just tell me how you get so much stitching done. But I decided I'm going to try to sit down and make a calendar this weekend and figure out, I'm doing a strand a day on my canary at least, And then I'm trying to work on my Sal TK Granary. I'll show you that next. For Teresa Kogut. So I got it started this week with the girls. This one is 20 count Ada. Vintage Country Mocha. And it's Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness. So I think that's going to be good. It's very pretty. Turning out nice already. Got that small start on there, but I'm doing 1 strand of floss first time, so we'll see on 18, and I got to get a 28 needle because I'm using a 26 right now. So let me know what your favorite needle is down below. Then I have, of course, my yellow canary yellow, sorry, I get that backwards every time. My PDF, and I do have a string hanging there, sorry. I gotta pull that one out. I lost my needle. So there is my canary. I got this leaf done. I added this second flower here. I got these 2 little flowers, the stem done. Filling this one in. This one's almost done. I gotta go across here and get that branch done and finish that leaf. Then I'll be able to move to the next section because this little frame thing right here, I think it's like a bird cage or a glass globe around the flowers. And then I'll be moving on up. I'm really excited to get moving to those butterflies or moths, whichever one they are. But that is my yellow canary on my hand dyed 16 count. It's green, yellow, and blue dye. And then I put some coffee on it to darken it up a little bit. So there's that. It's coming along quite nicely. I'm excited about that one. I'm really excited about all of these I've been working on. I've really been stitching up a storm. My next one that I'm working on is on Ada Pink Sand. This is Tiger Lily, Pretty in Pink, her birthday Sal. It's like I need to pull that out and try to get it done this year. So I've had this, finished this bottom of this flower here and started this second flower over here. So I had those letters and all this top part. So I'm working my way down to the middle. This is the first time I did a top center start because I wanted to get to that flower and I like doing letters. So there's that. So this is 14 count Pink Sand. So I wanted to do it on linen, but I wasn't quite ready for it. So I'm Ada. If you've been here a minute, you know I'm an Ada stitcher. So there's that, Pretty in Pink. I'm stitching with all DMCs. So, and that's with Tiger Lily for her birthday. We both had our 50th birthday this year. So I'm stitching that with her. There. Okay. Now, let's do that. I think that's all my whips. I got a kit. Kitted up something here. I like cross stitch. We have a theme going. Just wait till you see it. JedX. Sorry for the glare. So I have this, and I'm going to use that I got from House of Stitches Under the Sea fabric. It's F-R-E-Y-R, Freyer. So I'm going to use this yellow, pinky, peachy coral for the I Like cross stitch piece. And I ordered some floss. It calls for Threadworks, but I'm not sure that I have enough and I will show you what I did, who I got it from here in just a minute, but I think that will work for that stitch. Tell me what you think. Yes or no? Should I order another piece? The peach. Let me know. I did order a piece, but it's too small. So I'm going to use that for something else. Because the count. I got to be real careful about ordering the right size fabric. I'm learning, of course. It's a learning curve. I'm not the only one. I'm sure a lot of you stitchers who have been stitching for a long time have made that math error. It's so easy to do. So tell me if you like the yellow and the peachy coral, or if I should go with an actual peach. Yes or no? Yay or nay? Pink and yellow, or order a new piece of peach. Okay? So I've got that granary start, and next thing is I signed up for Lindy Stitches, the Harvest Moon Hangout. I hope to see some of you guys there. Just a couple weeks away. I can't believe it. September is next week. Are you kidding me? Where did the summer go? It like flew by. StitchCon and then all the traveling and all the things I got to do this summer went by so fast. And 3 weeks of school already? I cannot believe that. But let me show you some of my haul and move on from there. So I got from Fat Quarter Shop a Fat Quarter pop-up little trash can that I'm going to make for my retreat, because I seem to always forget my trash can. So this one pops up so I can put it in my bag and then I can travel with it. I got this So Fine thread color, flat thread gloss. So let's see, does it smell? Let's check it out. Ruby grapefruit. Smell-o-vision. It's yellow. It's tiny. So let's try that. Tell me if you use thread gloss or not. On my new project, I did floss drop it. So we'll see if I like that better. Are you a floss dropper, or are you a bobbiner? Bobbinator, I think we talked about this in my first one, but I didn't get very many views for that one. So if you bobbinate, tell me below. And if your floss dropper is a 2, mention that down below. So that was my Fat Quarter Shop. I got sugar cookie and Vintage Country Mocha, that 20 count that I'm using on my Sal, the Granary, for Teresa Kogut. 1, 2, 3 stitch. This is the apricot that I got, but it is too small, 13 by 18, and I needed like 14 by 20, I think. I thought it was going to be big enough, but I keep forgetting to account for. But that's so pretty. So if you're pro peach, mention below and I'll order a bigger piece for the I Like cross stitch. Or if you like the yellow and pink, tell me that too. And this is from 1, 2, 3 stitch. This is a Zweigert 25 count. So I thought I would try the 25, but I just didn't do the math right. Because like I said, I stitch on 16 and 18. So let's try that. It's for something. Then I got that blue Threadworks floss. Isn't that so pretty? It's going to be pretty for the teddy bears and the stitching on that. And I got Cherry Magpie to go with my Yellow Canary. I think the Blue Jay is the next one I'm going to get. So there is Cherry Magpie. And from Evertote, I ordered the fabric and some flosses, so those are on their way. They were in New York last week when I checked. So next time I see you, I'll have this kitted up and ready to start. That'll be my next one after my Yellow Canary and that cross stitch one. So I'm going to be working on a lot of JedX this winter, so I'm excited about that. If you're working on any of these and you want to do a Sal, let me know and we will do it. I like to do all the things, stitch all the things with my friends. So just tell me and that's what we will do. Okay? Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm enjoying my time with you all. Sorry Okay, next thing I ordered from Tiger Lily. She was having a D-stash in her shop. So let me unwrap. Sorry. People. I am struggling with seeing the needle eyes, so I got this little bird needle threader, and she's just so cute. And then I'm working on knitting my socks. So if you were here last time, you saw my socks. And she has these really cool charts for knitting socks for the heel and the toe. So that really helped me learn the sock this year. So I was super excited about that, learning how to make socks. I got this pretty because my name's Ginger, so I had to get a gingerbread. Isn't that just beautiful? A needle minder for my Christmas stitching. Then I ordered this. I didn't know the pattern came with it. I was super excited when I watched her again and she said that. So I ordered floss and it came in this little pink bag, and I got this pattern. And it's called Merry and Bright. So I'm going to put my needle minder in there. Look at these flosses. Southern Fried Floss. Strawberry. Brussels sprouts, blushed, tidal teal, old flag, farmhouse white. So I have some new flosses to try. So that's going to be fun. They're so pretty. So I'm going to put that in there, needle binder. Some little pink bag and put my notions in. And I am planning a trip to Scotland. So I got this Stitcher's Journal. I'm going to be taking some classes and making a sweater and knitting a scarf and doing some cross stitch and some journaling. So I thought this might be perfect to pack in my bag. That's Tiger Lily. Okay. Put that up over there. And I signed up for the class, the chevron. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to make the project bag. So here is the design bag. Sweet chevron project bag. And it comes with the snap and a little patch and a little twill tape there. She pre-cut all of the pieces for the bag, for the chevron. And here's the inside and the side of the bag. And then the inner facing and the felt for the inside. So there is that. If you signed up for the Harvest Moon, I hope to see you there. Hope to stitch with you, spend time with you, and make the bag with you if you signed up for the class. If not, she still has slots, or you can get the PDF and do that with me. So I'm excited. I can't wait. I love hanging out with stitchers. It's so fun. Y'all are so nice and fun, and I just enjoy my time. Okay, so I needed, it's hard to see, and my friend Lisa, hi Lisa P, she told me about this magnifier and light that she brought to StitchCon, and she told me this tip of putting on this book, and it's so hard to open that clip, so she puts it on a book, and I'm like, now I know why you do that. So you can stitch and you plug it in to a pack or keep it plugged in to charge. And it's a magnifier and a light. This thing is so bright. I'm not going to plug it in and kill your eyes. But so that was my haul from Amazon this week. And two more things. I got some of these. And they got little flowers, and they're long, and they are super strong magnet. So there's 6 of them. Look at this, watch. So strong. So these are the longer ones, the silicone wraps, and I'll link it below. It's in Amazon. I need to make an Amazon store. And I got, if you use nurse hoops, I'm trying to use hoops because I kind of like it better. I'm used to stitch in hand. I do some smaller ones, but I'm thinking I really like a hoop. So I bought these purple because you know I love purple. 4 different sizes. Sorry about the glare. Nurse hoops from Amazon, and they had purple, so of course I had to get purple. So I got those. I got these Rich and Ray silicone ties and that light that's a magnifier. So decided to try that out. I did use it just to make sure it worked and all the things. So there's that. Lots of haul. I'm waiting on my Evertote. Like I said, I got that ordered. So now some makes of my finishes. I thought maybe you guys would like to see. And then next time, I think I'm going to do a whip parade for fall and winter and get those out and show you. Because I'm ready for fall, aren't you? Here is my blessing stitch from 2025 that I did with my friend Pauline. Hi, Pauline. And then this is a Primrose Cottage stitch. This was a March, I believe, 2025. Free Stitch Friday. Sign up for it. You won't regret it. It's so good. Hello Spring. I think this was last April. To finish, I think I'm going to make these into pillows. Love Grows Here. I think this was the May Free Stitch Friday. These are all on 14 count Aida because this is an eyes newer. This Old Glory is the first one that I bought from Cranberry Bog, and it was July 2024, and I was doing a stitch along. Of course, I was really slow at the time, and I didn't get it done that July for the little thing they were having. But it's so pretty, and I want to give this to someone on my Flosstube number 10. So I will give you that information in my Flosstube number 10. But that's Old Glory on 14 count. And I believe I did this with the called for colors, which were the Classic Colorworks and the Weeks Dye Works. Hello Summer, Primrose Cottage, 14 count Aida. It's a pink shiny. Not sure if you can see the little shine there, sparkly. And then this was a birthday gift from my friend Pauline that I stitched in purples. She kitted it up for my birthday for February 25, and I finished that. So I do like a Quaker, so I'm gonna do the autumn one and then the yellow one because I really like the purples and the yellows. So I started this in February, and I did it for my mama because she loves purple, and for my birthday. And then a Christmas, the little Christmas mice. This was a Primrose Cottage one as well. I know it's really small on the edges. This was one of my first ones that I did, so I cut it too small. Like I said, I am learning, and that was super cute. The white hardly shows up, but you can kind of see it there. The snow and the snowflakes. Then on October 25, this was a Croquet Go-Go, I think. Happy Halloween. And I just had to stitch that. This was 2025, October. And then I finished this one up as well. This was the Fat Quarter Shop Halloween stitch. I don't know exactly what it was. Spooky something. Spookography maybe. But really cute. 14 count Aida. White. Early stitch. That was an early start when I first started. Stitching with Friends. I did this in May. Started in May, finished in May of this year at a Stitchy Friends at Jan's house when we had our Stitchy Day. So there's that. And it's on Zweigert, I think. And it's just a natural Hobby Lobby fabric, but I love the scissors, and so I'm gonna make that into a little wall hanging and put it in my craft room. Then my 4th of July stitch. This year we had a sale, me and my friends from Lafayette, and for the 250th, so this is my finish for that. I would, however, like to redo this one, and I used DMC, but I think I want to redo it and change some colors because my colors just weren't right. But I wanted to finish it and get it done. So I'm probably going to make a pillow out of that and put it in my classroom. I have a little bench in my classroom. Sorry, my nose is itching. Okay, so those are all my finishes for 25 and one for 2026. So that's a lot, isn't it? Not bad. A lot of smalls. When I first started stitching, I did a lot of smalls because that way I could see the progress, you know, get it done sooner. This one here is the Stitchography. And yes, it's too close to the edge. I think I'm just going to sew a piece of fabric behind it and then put it on a board and sit it up. So there is that one. With Cosmo Floss, Fat Quarter Shop pattern, Stitchography. Okay. Then I have 12 days of stitchy ornaments. These were some of the very first things that I did in 2024. October, it's Erica Arndt from Erica Arndt, Erica Made. And she has a series every year that she does. So I will show you. I'm going to make these into little ornaments. So we're probably going to have a make day. A little house and a little jar. A little tree and a little star. Candy cane and a little coffee mug. Again, don't look at my stitching so close. These were right when I started stitching again after 20 years. Little bauble and candy. Little snowman globe and a little stocking. So I'm gonna put these on little circle frames or in, like she finished it in the little hoops, because I bought those little hoops to hang on my Christmas tree. Are you saying hi, Jack? Hi, everybody. So, a lot of finishes that I have to do. And here is my Christmas quilt. I've got 12 blocks done. I've got to get the big center done. I didn't bring the pattern in here. I'm sorry about that. I'll show you that next time. But here's the first one. Here's another one. And this is Chelsea, sharing Chelsea from a Quilting Live pattern. Or fabric, sorry. Fabric, not pattern. The pattern is Erica Arndt. Sew With Me 2026. So me and Kelly and Pauline are doing friend quilts, and this is the Christmas line. Favorite things, Sherry and Chelsea. And there are 12 blocks total. I love that polka dot. I need to trim this one. And then this pretty star. Another one. Alright, and there you go. That's number 12. Okay, so lots of sewing. I did those at that retreat. I have another project I've been working on. I took my friend's wedding dress and I made a purse. So I made the pattern, drew the pattern out, made the purse, hand sewed the clutch on the top, and I'm going to show you. Please don't look too close. I did my best. But it looks, I think it's beautiful, but I don't know. It's a lot of work doing, taking things apart, and you don't want to ruin something. So I love to sew. I made a pocket square. She gave me some scraps, so I made a little square, pocket square for her husband's tux. So there we go, 2 colors, just in case she doesn't like the back. So we got the pocket square done. And then here is the back of the purse. And here is the front. Here's the clutch up close, so you can see pretty dangles. So this was the top front of the dress. And then inside the purse. So pretty deep, about 9 by 8 by 9.5. So I think it turned out really pretty. Tell me what you think at the bottom. So there's that. Lots of sewing going on, lots of stitching going on, lots of shopping. If you have stayed with me this long and you are ready for pumpkin season, tell me down below if you're a pumpkin girl or not. Like, subscribe, put a pumpkin emoji if you are a pumpkin girl and enjoy your pumpkin. Work on those stitches, have fun, stitch as much as you want, as long as you want. Join some sales. If you're gonna do the which stitch will you stitch with Java Girls, I think that's how you say it, with Java Girl Stitchers stitch, I'm going to do the Goose Witch that I bought from the summer. So that's the witch I'm going to do. I'm going to work on that September, Bittersweet September for Blackbird. Keeping working on my Yellow Canary. And I think that's about it for the rest of this week. I have another purse to make and a ring bearer pillow. This weekend we're going to be celebrating. We celebrated my daughter's birthday this week. She's 22. And then this weekend will be 2 years that my mama's been gone. So we'll celebrate her birthday with all the family on Saturday. So tell me what you're celebrating, what you're stitching this month of August. It's almost over. Come chat with me, come visit with me, and my puppies that like to say hi every now and again. So get to stitching. Bye. Love you guys.